Welcome to the opening game of IASAS Baseball 2018. The opening winning score to designated as the Hitters against SAS Eagles. Come on, boys, play ball.
Strike. Inside, contact's made. Goes to the second baseman who gets it over to first. Just beats the runner. Might have more speed to get to first before the throw, despite the juggle of the ball by the second baseman. Played by IASAS. Strike, pitcher from SAS at bat now. Chris Kwok from Korea is an 11th grader, number 23. Pitching for the Eagles is Carlos Galicia, 10th grader from the United States. On the outside, it's called a strike. It's now 2-1. Up, sends the pitch in. Contact is made. Goes right to the third baseman. Third out. First team is sophomore American School Eagles will now come back. Pitching for the Dragons is Prasad. 25, 12th grader from India. Pitched last year for the Dragons. Inaugural season of IASAS baseball. Brings some experience to the team. And his height, he's got a very high delivery. Randy Johnson, first inning pitching for the JIS Dragons.
Your mom got your home run, buddy. She came in late. Don't worry, we didn't miss it though. Beautiful.
Thanks, Adrian.
We have just confirmed that the live feed is up and running, so my voice is being broadcast out into the ether. Someone may be watching this. Coming to bat for the Eagles. 3. Jay Ryle, United States. He's a 10th grader and a captain for the Eagles. First pitch comes in. So with runners on first and second, SAS continues. First inning. Backed off by the pitcher there with an inside pitch. Batting for the Eagles is Jack United States, another 10th grader. SAS has a fairly young team. And there's a deep hit heading towards the center, and that is out of here. That is a 3-run home run hit by Jack Boudin, getting in the 3 spot for the SAS Eagles. And they have started off on fire here. 3-run outs, and SAS is up 3-1 over the JIS Dragons. That ball was extremely well over the center field so I apologize if there's some strange sounds. That ball's put into play. Goes to the second baseman. Fires it to first, and it's high. So number 10 reaches base. I'm not sure how that would be scored, but the pitch was high, too high for the JIS first baseman, number 17. Big in. So number 5 for the Dragons. Young Park, 11th grader. Controls the ball. So they will make play first, number 10 for the SAS. Eagles reaches base. Man on first. And he's off. And it looks like he's going to reach second base with no trouble at all. So number 10, no walk, steals second, and now there is a runner in scoring position. For the Eagles batting, looks like number 10, Moberg, freshman. The Eagles trying to break away from second base. Pitch is high.
Come on up.
It's 2 balls and no strikes. Second base for the Eagles. Prasad delivers the ball. That is low and hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder is back for JIS, and he makes the play. The ball is relayed in to the shortstop. Hits it deep, not quite deep enough. It is now 2 outs for the JIS Dragons. Down 3-1 to the SAS Eagles. Bottom of the first inning. First game. Trying to work himself out of this inning when he gave up a 3-run home run. He has thrown a lot of pitches in this first inning. Facing his 6th ball. Pitch is high and outside. It's 2 Pitch comes in. Batter takes again. At bat, number 18, Martin Sheen. Taiwan, 10th grader from the SAS Eagles. 3 balls and no strikes. Sheen waiting for a good pitch. She takes the 4th ball. That is the 3rd walk of the inning for Prasad for the JIS Dragons. Once again, there are runners on first and second. She takes the 2nd ball to walk. Prasad now has a lot of work to do. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Pitch comes in. At bat for the Eagles is Nico Dirth, 11th grader. United States. Once again, catches out. Now one of the coaches, Dr. John Milton, is out talking to his pitcher, trying to get these balls down and into play. Trying to get out of this first inning. SAS meanwhile must be happy with their start up 3-1 in the first. Bottom of their order, so they're trying to get some reduction out of the bottom of their order and hopefully bring home these 2 runners into the base. So the count is 1-0, and there are 2 outs in the first inning. outside for a cold ball.
Coming in for 20 bucks.
Including with bases loaded. So looks like 15 playing shortstop for the JIS Dragons. Rafael Kion, senior and 4-year IASAS rep, is going to come out to pitch. He's going to lead a little bit now. Let's see if he can get the Dragons out of this first inning.
Hey, courtesy runner, we have courtesy runner, we have Noah D for Cal. Noah D's courtesy running for Cal. And then Michael will be courtesy running for
shortstop, left and center
right fielder was number 10. What's that? Shortstop is number 2. Sorry. Shortstop number 5, sorry. Shortstop number 5, sorry. Second base. 16. Left is number 10. And right is 36, right? Yes. Got it, thank you.
Top of the order here for the SAS Eagles. It's a dangerous position with bases loaded for JIS. SAS, meanwhile, has got their captain at bat, going to capitalize on bases loaded. And he hits from deep center field and just makes the catch. In center field for the Dragons. Just makes the catch, gets it out of the next one. Good play by the outfielder. Rafael Kion did what he needed to get it out. And the score is now 4-1 to SAS with JIS turning the back.
It's the score, JIS 1.
Pitching for IASAS Eagles. Number 6. Rose Guzzi. Dragons, I'll try to get the number here for you in a second. Ball's fell back. Advances runner off second, Cannon Center reached. Base after getting hit by the ball. Pitching. It's Carlos Galicia for the Eagles. Keep an eye on the runner behind him at second base. Glances over. Kalen Cinder well off the bag again. Contact is made. Ball is going to right field. It's caught. And Cinder is held at second. Ball is played through. A little chaotic there. Cinder ends up staying. Right field did not. And they're now 2 outs for second base. Back for the Dragons. Zach will come out. Second base. Mason delivers the pitch. Throws on the pitch, the ball is hit high. First baseman is there for SAS. Number 2, good play. Called a foul ball, given that it actually made contact with the bat's bat as it nudged to avoid getting hit by the ball. Pitch comes in, and that's low. They're starting to head out, but it's not sure where he's going. Looks like Carlos can see the pitcher. He's hit, goes to the second baseman. Two strikes. His first game, yeah, it's his baseball tournament.
And at the end of 2 innings, SAS 4, JIS 1.
Hey, Harold. How many was that? How many pitches were that?
So SAS comes up. Just Dragons.
18. Thank you.
Bluish sky. It's nice here. It's blue what it is. Very warm. Number 6, Carlos Wilson remains in as the pitcher. Yes, Eagles has pitched very well so far. So batting team. comes the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Balls, 1 strike is the ball. Winds up. Delivers. Strike. Strikes out. That's the second strikeout of the inning. So there, number 6 for SAS. Pitching well. That's the 10th batter for the SAS Eagles. At bat for the Dragons is Mooneyham, number 7. Freshman plays first base. 2 outs. Players on second and third. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Mooneyham is batting left-handed here. Let's see if that complicates things for the pitcher. It's the delivery. There are 2 outs. Pitch is hit by Mooneyham. Blooper. And the shortstop has dropped it for SAS. Runners have come home, and both JIS runners score. Chris Kroc and Sam Shoney score for the Dragons. Mooneyham had a little blooper out into the midfield, and the shortstop had it in his glove for SAS and dropped it. By the Eagles. Institute is being scored by the Dragons, and the score is now, unlike what the scoreboard says, not 5-1, but 4-3 in favor of the Eagles. With Mooneyham on first base, number 7, a little blooper there, and he's off to second. Pitch is the throw is there, and he is caught stealing, trying to get to second base. Mooneyham doesn't quite make it. A good throw from the catcher for SAS, and SAS gets out of the inning. The score is 4-3 to SAS over JIS, and this is the first game of the IASAS baseball tournament. Heading into bottom of the 3rd inning. So a little bit of offensive work there by the Dragons, but they were unable to advance the runner. They've attempted to steal a second on every inning so far, and indeed the SAS Eagles have also stolen a base.
Hey guys, some switches.
Pitching for the Dragons now. There's been another change. Woo Young Park, the 11th grader from Korea, coming in, number 5. Pitch for the Dragons.
Now shortstop. Pitcher is number. Yes, you got it right. Yep. Thanks.
And he is warming up here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. SAS returning to bat, trying to extend their lead. They are up 4-3 over the Dragons after a 3-run home run in the first inning. So, looks like Woo Young Park is ready to go here. Continues to give voice to their support for the home team here, although they're actually away on the scoreboard. JIS Dragons down a 1 run to the SAS Eagles. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch is high. In fact, it may have been over the batter's head. It was that high. 1 ball and no strikes. There's contact made. The ball heading down the left field line. Left fielder has come in and makes a good sliding catch. That is Kalen Cinder. No, it's not. Jacob Petternoy. Well done for the 10th grader out of the Philippines. Coming in from left field, making a sliding catch. Number 10 for the SAS Eagles. Noah Walker hit it deep, but not deep enough. It is 1 out for the SAS Eagles here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss. No ball. Oh, never mind. 1 ball and no strikes. My bad. I must have seen the person on deck swinging around behind the batter. It's a 2nd inside ball. No strikes. 2 balls are the count right now. Pitching for the Dragons, Woo Young Park. Three balls and no strikes is the count, with 1 batter out. For the SAS Eagles up 4-3 over the Dragons here in the 3rd inning. Pitch comes in, and the SAS batter takes the walk, heads to first, and Woo Young Park has 1 out and 1 walk. That was number 12 for the Eagles, reaching base. Luke Moberg, a 9th grader from the United States. Edging off first, and pitcher fake throws over to first to keep him there. Been a lot of steals in this game thus far, as I've already said. The pitch comes in. Batter backs off. At bat for the Eagles, number 18, Martin Shi. 10th grader from Taiwan. Pitch comes in and a swing and a miss. So with a runner on first, ball's in the dirt. Catcher does a good job of keeping control of it there. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count at this point with 1 out. Woo Young Park pitching. And again, holds Luke Moberg on first. Worried about that steal. Pitch comes in, and 3 balls and 1 strike is the count. Moberg again, edges off at first, and that's another second walks there. Dragons up in this game. Began the game pitching, but walking 4 in a row, including a run. He was pulled from the game. Rafael Kion pitched. And this is Woo Young Park again with the ball well inside, backing the batter off the bag. 1 out, runner on first and second for the Eagles, with Martin Shi and Luke Moberg reaching on walks. And that ball is hit well. Left fielder struggles to control it. Players coming home. Moberg reaches. Shi advances to second base. And number 13, one of the 13s, either Colin Gunn or Nico Dirth for the SAS Eagles, has an RBI and has reached safely first base. There is one out. The score is now 5-3 for the SAS Eagles over the JIS Dragons. Coach and catcher coming out to talk to the young pitcher, Woo Young Park, who now has 2 runners on and only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So here comes the pitch. And that is put into play. Play goes to second base. Number 6, the SAS Eagles. Carlos Galicia, the pitcher. It's a bunt into play. Number 18, Martin Shee, is caught out on second base, fails to reach, and so there's now a runner on first and third with 2 outs for the Dragons. Fielder's choice there. Galicia's off to second. Catcher holds the ball. And so again, runners now in scoring position on second and third, with Galicia on number 6 and one of the number 13s on third base. So Woo Young Park trying to fight his way out of this inning. 5-3 is the score. That ball is fouled back. It is an 0-2 count for the batter. Woo Young Park trying to get that 3rd crucial out here. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and again the catcher keeps it in front of him. Number 3 batting for the Eagles, Reed Terrell, one of the captains, a 10th grader from the United States. With runners on scoring position and 2 outs, the ball is hit deep to center field. And JIS, players run into each other, but Sam makes the catch. Big Sharma running into the center fielder, comes up with the ball. And Woo Young Park gets out of the inning, surrendering only 1 run. Score is 5-3 for SAS heading into the 4th. For SAS, that was the center fielder, Chris Kwok, who got run into by the rather larger Sam, and they're having a little debrief there at the coach. Communication perhaps wasn't there, but ultimately made the play. So SAS returns to the field here. The top of the 4th inning. Remember, there are only 5 innings in these games. So this is probably the equivalent of the 7th inning stretch time here. So if you're watching at home, stand up, stretch, sing a song, pledge to a flag, or do something patriotic. Who knows? So this is a closer game than some might have anticipated. I'm sure JIS is feeling buoyed and confident by their performance thus far, especially their ability to score some runs, and their pitching has worked their way out of a couple of tight spots, but SAS has a lot of firepower, a lot of skill in the field, and I'm sure they're also confident. They still have a 2-run lead heading into the 4th. We'll see if JIS can continue scoring here to stay in the game. SAS's pitching has been solid. With Carlos Galicia remaining on the field, here comes the top of the 4th inning. Batting for the JIS Dragons is Kaylin Cinder, an 11th grader from the United States. And here comes the first pitch of the 4th inning. Galicia pitching into the dirt. Cinder takes ball 1.
8 runs is scored in that inning, so it's 6 sides.
That is a called strike. Second pitch there. Nice pitch by Galicia. It is 1-1 as that ball is low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count at this point. Scoreboard, I believe, is in error. Pitch comes in. It's inside, and no, Cinder is going to take his base. That is a walk by Galicia. And Cinder reaches. Cinder was hit by a pitch earlier in the game. This is the second time he's reached first base. Galicia pitching. Cinder takes off. The run is put into play. Ball comes to first. And number 16 for the Dragons, Masanori Miyawaki, reaches with his second bunt of the game. He's just caught out earlier in the game. Miyawaki is called out at first, but his bunt is still in second. In scoring position, 1 out, just down 5-3. 4th inning. Pitch comes in and is fouled off by number 10, Jacob Betternall. Jacob is a 10th grader, made a good play in the outfield last inning. Trying to advance the runner here in the 4th. There is quite a lot of support here. Field 2, Jakarta Agricultural School. Teachers bringing their classes out to support the team. A competitive game thus far. Galicia pitching to Betternall. Ball is again fouled back. Count goes to 0-2. Some contact made here. Waiting. 4 balls, 2 strikes is the count. So here comes the delivery. That is high and inside. Count goes to 1-2. Another ball. Count is now 2-2. Betternall stays in.
당연히지 뭐야 IASAS잖아. IASAS가 우리가 하이스쿨 제스가 왜 갑자기 중앙이냐?
Comes the pitch. Betternall is called out on the 3rd strike. 2 outs for JIS here. Runner on second, Kaylin Cinder.
Go Jacob!
With number 13, Zach Khan, the 10th grader. And for the Dragons with 2 outs. SAS catcher comes out to have a word with his pitcher.
Wait, can we? Mr. Guy's giving us a class.
Kyle gets some encouragement from his captain. He's on deck.
Go Christian!
Out of the order for JIS. Kyle trying to keep the inning alive. That is a called strike. Carlos Galicia, number 6 for SAS, still pitching very well. Deep into the game. And here comes the pitch. That one is low in the So with the runner on second, that pitch is high and wild. Center considers going for it, but the catcher from SAS is in good position, compels the ball, and the runner's held on second. The count, 2-1 now. There's the pitch, again low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Second cutout for the Dragons. 2 outs here. 4th inning. And that ball is fouled back. Taking the count to 3-2. Full count here. 2 outs. There's another low pitch. Made a little bit of contact with it. Fouled it back. So with a full count. Delivery. Carlos Galicia pitching for the SAS Eagles. Kion makes contact. It is high. And the center field for SAS makes the catch. And so heading to the bottom of the 4th inning with the score still 5-3 in favor of the SAS Eagles over the JIS Dragons here in this first game of the tournament. Park remains the pitcher for JIS Dragons, number 5, grader out of Korea. Step out, goes west to their support again. So, SAS batting here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Young Park pitching for JIS, throws a strike. 0-1 count. Ooh, that ball is well inside. And that is to duck back out of the way. The count goes to 1-1. Ball is hit deep to center field, and the center fielder does not manage to make the play. Number 4 for SAS advancing to second with a double. Error on the play. Left fielder came across, had it in his glove, dropped the ball. So number 4 for the Eagles, Patrick Baca, advances to second base on a well-hit double. Looks like another pitching change is going to be made by the JIS Dragons. Young Park, number 5, go third base. And the younger Kion brother, Zachary, number 13, a 10th grader from the Philippines, comes in to pitch for the Dragons. This will be their 4th pitcher of the game. Zach and Kion begins to warm up for the Dragons. 5-3 in favor of the SAS Eagles. There are no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And with the new pitcher, JIS Dragons try to stay in this game. Zach and Kion set to pitch for the Dragons. 2 for the Eagles. Watches the first pitch go outside, and the catcher fires it over to second base. Trying to catch Patrick Baca off. Rough from Kion trying to make the play on second. SAS Eagle well off the base again. Pitches into the dirt. The catcher comes out. Looks over to second. Doesn't fire the ball across. So the count is 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The JIS pitcher. Jack Bourdon, 2 for SAS at bat. Number 4, Patrick Baca on second base. Pitch comes in, again low. 3 balls and no strikes. Pitch comes in. Again in the dirt, and Baca takes off to third, and he's there safely. So number 2 advances to first base with a walk. Patrick Baca steals third base, sliding in. It's no problem at all. So Zach and Kion pitching for the Dragons. So far, 4 balls, and he steps off the mound. His runners on first and third bases. Pitch comes in. It is high. And number 2 for SAS, Jack steals second base. So with runners now in scoring position on second and third bases, SAS with no outs is looking to extend their lead. Pitches inside. Count. 2 balls, in fact. Yeah, amends. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Well outside. Runners remain in scoring position here. 3 balls, no strikes. SAS up 5-3 at the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that is another walk. So SAS loads the bases. The catcher and the coach are out once again to talk to the JIS pitcher. That was number 15 for SAS. Again, not a number on their roster. Reaches first on a walk. So, number 13 and Kion stays in, pitching. Bases loaded, no outs. Bottom of the 4th. SAS looking to capitalize. Another pitch low.
Alright, this is goes to 1, bud. This is goes to 1. You hit it now. Alright, no, you hit it now, bud. Here we go.
Here comes delivery. Contact is made. Shortstop's got it. Fires to home. A run scores. No outs. It's now 6-3 for SAS up on the JIS Dragons. That was a good hit. Number 10 for SAS, Noah Walker, 10th grader. Right up the middle, and a solid play by Rafael Cayon for JIS. Firing it home, but unable to get the out. Pitch again low, as the batter dances out of the way once again. 1 ball and no strikes. Bases remain loaded, no outs. 4th inning. That's a swing and a miss. SAS batter. Count goes to 1-1. Pitch comes in. Foul back. 1-2. This is Luke Moberg, the freshman for SAS at bat. He's had a good game thus far. Pitch comes in. And he takes ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Ball's hit high, popped up. Second baseman is there. In fact, here's Rafa Cayon, the shortstop, comes across to get the out. 1 out. Base is still loaded. Luke Moberg popping out. 4th inning. Pitch comes in. Again, the batter backs out. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here. SAS Eagles at bat. That is a called strike, so the count goes to 1-1. The delivery is inside for 2nd ball. Number 18 for the Eagles, Martin Shee at bat once again. It's a swing and a miss by Shee. Count goes to 2-2. 1 out here. Base is still loaded. Zach Cayon pitching for the Dragons, trying to prevent SAS from extending their score. The ball's put into play. A little blooper. First baseman's got it, but he doesn't throw it to anyone. Run scores. Number 18, Martin Shee, reaches safely. As number 16 for the Dragons controls the ball, but doesn't ultimately throw it to any base. So, bases remain loaded for the SAS Eagles with 1 out. 7-3 now is the score. There's a swing and a miss. The SAS batter. Comes the pitch. That is a strike. 0-2 is the count here. It is one of the number 13s for the Eagles. That ball is low in the dirt. The count goes to 1-2. Comes the pitch. Again low. Martin Shee for the Eagles, well off the bag on these pitches. Hustles back over to first. And the delivery Ball is hit. And Kion, the shortstop, is there again. Number 15 making some good defensive plays in this game. Number 13 pops out for the Eagles. 2 outs now. Bases remain loaded. Score 7-3 in favor of the Eagles over the JIS Dragons here in the first game of the tournament. Zach and Kion, after starting off a little rusty, has picked up in terms of his pitching as he tries to get JIS out of this inning. Ball comes in, and it is a swing and a miss. For the SAS batter. Number 6 at bat. Carlos Galicia, the pitcher for SAS. Trying to bring home one of his teammates here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The ball is in, and again, a swing and a miss. That is now 2 strikes for Galicia. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch, and that is well outside. Catcher Asibuan does a good job of blocking it down and keeping it in under control with 3 runners on base. The count goes to 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That is high. 2-2 is the count. Kion needs a strike here to get out of the inning. Here comes the pitch. And that is again high. Full count, 3-2. Go, and it is a ball. Galicia will take his base. Runner scores. The score is now 8-3 in favor of the SAS Eagles. So Galicia reaches. And it looks like Coach for JIS is going to make yet another change as Zach and Kion is pulled in favor of number 36. Sharma made a great play in the outfield while simultaneously running into his teammate. We called on to pitch here. The base is still loaded here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. Sam begins to warm up. We'll see if he can get this elusive final out here for the Dragons. SAS, meanwhile, has extended their lead and remains in a strong position with 3 runners on base, although there are 2 outs. Then Kion brothers hanging out there on the field, number 13 and 15. Older brother giving the younger a couple of words of encouragement there, it looks like. Always nice to see family connections here at IASAS. Samvit Sharma warming up for the JIS Dragons. Bases loaded for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 4th. Score 8-3 in favor of the Eagles. Pitching for the Dragons, throws a strike. 1-1 is the count. Sharp delivers again, outside. 1-1. And in the dirt. Asibuan again, making a play to keep the ball in comes the pitch. Ball is hit deep. Center fielder is moving back and makes the play. Very good play there by the center fielder. Sliding in to make the catch. Number 23, Chris Kwok. So JIS gets out of the fourth inning. The score is 8-3 in favor of the Eagles. JIS will come to bat.
As we go to the top of the fifth, the final inning of the game,
to see if they can
JIS 3.
continue the game. They're going to need to do some scoring here. And they will be at the top of their order. With Cass Hasiguan, the captain, leading off. He had a solo home run in the first inning. JIS is going to need to do more than that here in the fifth to stay in contention.
Gitu dia, tapi belum ada. Belum dibeli atau kemana? Belum ada, Kak. Tony, belum ada, belum ada.
So with SAS warming up, JIS coaches look on. And the JIS captain ready to bat for the Dragons. SAS's pitching has been extremely consistent the entire game. Carlos Galicia, number 6, pitching all 4 innings thus far and remaining in the game at this point. The SAS catcher now back in place. Number 6, Carlos Galicia is finishing warming up. 5th inning here, final one of the game. With SAS up 8-3 over the JIS Dragons in this first game. Opportunity to step into the box and get ready to try to extend this game. Pitch comes in. Ball's fouled off.
Go, Cass.
Here comes the second pitch. Takes low. Count is 1-1. Delivery, and Cass makes contact right up the middle, through the infield. Midfielder stops the ball, relays it in. Will be a single for Cass Hasiguan. He's pumped. He's signaling his teammates. Need to get some sort of a rally going here if they're going to stay in contention. It's a good start to number 36, Sam Sharma, now coming to bat for the Dragons. The runner on first, no outs, down 8-3. That is a first pitch there to Sharma. Outside, but called a strike. 1-1 is the count. Delivery, put into play, deep to left field. Looks like the fielder is there, and he will. Cass is held at first base. Sharma, fly out to left. Good play by the SAS left fielder there.
get
Johnny
the
Mooneyham, 9th grader for the JIS Dragons, first baseman. Takes a ball. Runner still on first for the Dragons. Pitch comes in, put into play. To the third baseman, fires it to second. Cast slides in under. Ball goes through, but is held by the right fielder. Looks like number 23, was the batter, Chris Kwok, who hits a single, reaches first. Cas Hassabuan advances to second with a slide. And it looks like SAS is going to be making a pitching change at this point. Their first of the game. Coming in for the SAS Eagles, number 10, Noah Walker, a 10th grader who's played well at bat. Coming in to pitch. Number 6, Galicia, looks like he's moving to second base. His teammates congratulate him. 4 solid innings of work. Noah Walker coming in and beginning to warm up as the pitcher for SAS. Dragons, meanwhile, have 2 runners on, 1 out. Hassabuan and Chris Kwok reaching. It is a warm day out there. But it's clear, no rain, although the afternoon may bring a change. Warming up for the Dragons is Rafael Mkaya, 4-year IASAS senior, number 15, batting cleanup and hope to bring his players home. Mkaya plays shortstop and also pitched in this game. He'll need to do some work with his bat at this point to keep this game alive. Noah Walker, number 10 for SAS, again finishing his warm-up, preparing to pitch here in the 5th inning. With the SAS Eagles up 8-3 over the JIS Dragons. Noah Walker tying up his shoe. Fielders are ready. Ready to kick off again. There is 1 out. Runners on first and second. Pitcher Noah Walker on the bag for SAS. Here comes the delivery. Outside, ball 1. Glances over to second base. And that ball is hit foul. Bounces off the fence and back into play, but that's not going to matter. So 1 ball and 1 strike here. Rafael Mkaya, 15, batting for JIS. Pitch comes in low. Mkaya swings at it. The runners go, however. Hassabuan and Kwok advancing to second and third. Runners now both in scoring position on that low ball that was fouled off backwards. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Noah Walker pitching. Ball comes in high. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Advancing to second and third, but now 2 outs for the SAS Eagles here in the 5th inning. in. Mooneyham puts it into play, right to the pitcher. Noah Walker jogs it over, tosses it to number 2, Jack Perdon, and that's going to be 8-3 in favor of SAS Eagles. Good effort by the Dragons. SAS Eagles pitching and bats won this first game. Teams congratulate one another on game 1 play. There's a lot of baseball yet to go in the tournament. An auspicious start for the Eagles. A convincing win, 8-3 over the Dragons.
No, aqua batleto.
I'm heading to class now. Teach some social studies. I hope that you guys have a good day. Thank you very much.
Saya biasa 3 jam. Jadi nggak berapa. Udah mulai sambung dia. Jadi nggak berapa. Ini saya agak kayak suara saja. Pakai alasan. Beda dua kali.